Everyone quaked in fear except the humans. Above the capital of Veltra, the sky burned crimson. Sirens wailed across the vast metropolis, their pitch so sharp it made the scales of the native Veltrians shiver painfully. Every citizen knew what it meant. The Croth had come. The enemy arrives. The Croth weren't just another invading race. They were the nightmare whispered to young hatchlings to keep them in line. Towering, insectoid, unstoppable. They didn't bargain. They didn't leave survivors. Veltra's Defense Council had already called the Galactic Coalition's emergency forces, but before aid could appear, Croth warships dropped into low orbit. Inside the Grand Assembly Hall, hundreds of representatives crowded around the glowing war table. Clawed hands shook, feathers molted, tails wound tight in dread. In one shadowed corner, the humans stood, watching. The human presence. There were only 5. 3 soldiers, a medic, and a liaison officer. They weren't deployed to fight, merely observers in a diplomatic exchange. Yet as panic spread through the Veltrians, the humans' expressions stayed unchanged. Ambassador Ivan Oftra noticed first. "Why," he demanded, "do you show no fear? The Croth have erased worlds stronger than ours." Captain Elias Vance only shrugged. "Fear won't help. Action will." His tone carried no arrogance, just the calm certainty of stating the color of the sky. Breathe the first strike. The first landing craft touched down 30 kilometers east of the capital. Coalition defense drones met them instantly, but were shredded in minutes. Live feeds showed walls breaking, civilians fleeing, plasma blasts lighting streets. Some council members whimpered. One fainted outright. The humans began checking their gear. Preparing for the unthinkable. "You cannot go out there," cried Councillor Dreth, blocking their way. "You're unarmed." The soldiers gave grim smiles. "We're never unarmed," Sergeant Cade replied, lifting a coil of industrial cable. Facing a lethal alien force without guns wasn't madness to them. It was just another Tuesday. 5. Into the fire. While Veltrians crowded into bunkers, the humans headed toward the invasion zone. They moved low, slipping between cover, speaking only in shorthand signals. The first Croth warrior they met roared, its serrated limbs raised high. Cade sidestepped, looped the cable around its legs, and yanked, dropping it hard to the ground. Another human drove a metal rod into a weak joint in its armor. Watching on the feeds, Veltrian commanders whispered, "They move like predators." 6. The battlefield effect. Wherever the humans went, the tide shifted. They didn't hold static lines like coalition troops. They hunted, moved, adapted. Out of ammo, they used enemy weapons. Weapons broken. They grabbed debris, tools, even their bare hands. This terrified not just the Croth, but the Veltrians themselves. 7. The turning point. Hours in, the Croth breached deep into the capital. The defense line was crumbling. Then 7 Croth warriors stormed the command building. Veltrian guards froze. The humans didn't. Vance vaulted the war table, smashing the lead alien with a scavenged shield. Cade ripped a wall panel free and clubbed another. The medic drove a broken drone rotor into a Croth's throat. In under a minute, all 7 lay dead. 8. The aftermath. By nightfall, the Croth withdrew, not from defeat, but because their forward forces had taken alarming losses. Whatever humans were, the Croth now recognized them as dangerous and worth avoiding. Veltra was battered, but it still stood. 9. The question. During recovery, Ambassador even approached Vance again. "You never panicked," Even said. "Why?" Vance thought. "Fear is for later. Out there it'll get you killed. We've learned that over a long, bloody history." Even nodded. "You are unlike any species I know." Vance's gaze hardened. "Good. Make sure the Croth never forget it." 10th. The whisper across the stars. The tale spread quickly through the galaxy, becoming more than a war story. It became a warning. When the Croth arrived, all trembled but the humans. And in the face of annihilation, humans didn't bow.